Banks have historically kept very separate. There's a lot of privacy laws, a lot of information that we're not always comfortable in sharing. But we all have that common enemy. A lot of what we do in fraud prevention today as financial institutions is we catch the fraud first. And that's kind of the game. If you catch the fraud first, then you don't take the loss. You're passing it to another financial institution. But overall, that benefits none of us. So I think that banks are going to step back and say, we need to stop passing these losses from financial institution to financial institution, and we need to share the data we have. And I think the consortium idea is a great first step into getting there. I've looked at other programs similar to that, but those are a little more restricted and structured than I think where we need to ultimately get to, which is a much more open sharing of information where we know where we've encountered a loss and we're going to share it with you so you're not going to encounter that same loss. Check fraud is a minor piece of how a customer is doing business with us. And we find this not only in check fraud, we find it in online fraud, we find it in wire fraud, where when we identify that something is not right in how an account or business is transacting their business with us, and we begin to investigate, we do often find that the problem is much bigger than we had originally anticipated, and unfortunately results in a much larger loss for the bank than we originally anticipated.